Hello groovy subscribers, welcome to another video, and we have some Transformers news that has come out for a couple of days. I was working on a new video, until I heard about the upcoming Transformers film, so I just stopped everything, and put all my effort into making this video. This is some really exciting news. I can't tell you how stoked I'm for this movie, and share my opinions on this.
I'm so excited, I'm shorting my own circuits!
Let me just start the intro. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more groovy videos. Now if you'll excuse me, we got a war to win. Okay, so let me try to go into this piece by piece. All this information is from Transformers Wiki 2005 website. This is not coming from me, so take it with a grain of salt. I'm just sharing my thoughts and opinions about what kind of direction the movie is going. Now let's start things off with the title, Transformers Rise of the Beast. I'll be honest, I love the Transformers font. It's a classic. But the name throws me off. Rise of the Beast. Why do movie titles have stuff like this? The Rise of, Summon's Revenge, Attack of, The Last Something, Blood of, or Final Chapter, which I don't know why they say that, even though they are making another one. Stuff like that kind of annoys me. When it comes to movie titles, I would have called it Beast from Within, Transformers Primal Rage, or Transformers Untamed, since this will be involving Beast Wars. But hey, that's just me. I do like how they put the Autobot logo where the O is. The director of this movie is not Michael Bay, thank God. The director has done a movie called Creed 2, which was a really great movie. It has stated he understands nostalgia, while bringing new things into the mix. So the new director will be mixing old with the new. I just don't want this film to be nostalgia bait. I'm glad we are getting a new director other than Michael Bay, after that dumpster fire of a Transformers movie known as The Last Knight. Hopefully this new director can respect the source material like Travis Knight did with the Bumblebee movie, because at this point Michael has lost the touch. He doesn't have the power anymore. I want Bay to get his scrap together, and understand what makes a Transformers movie good, because as of right now he's a producer for Transformers 7. Yes, you heard me right, he's the one producing this film. Let's hope to Primus he doesn't mess up this movie somehow. He did good with the first, third and fourth. Yes, I'm biased when it comes to Age of Extinction. I would have waited an eternity for Michael Bay to get back to his roots of making the Bayformers better. But as of right now, do not let Bay touch another Transformers film, because I don't want the film series to end up like the Resident Evil movies. And let me make this clear, I have no ill will towards Michael Bay. After all, his movies are what got me into this franchise, but he needs to lay off the coke and remember how to make a good Transformers movie with Transformers. Now when it comes to continuity, it seems that they are doing a continuation from the Bumblebee movie. That's a smart move on Hasbro or Paramount. I'm glad they are not continuing the Bayverse. Let it rest. We don't need a continuation on the Bayverse until they actually know what they are doing. As much as I love the Bayverse, because that's my childhood and the reason why I was into Transformers. But please let it be ambiguous for Cybertron's sake. Age of Extinction slowly drove some TF fans away from the Bayverse, even though I liked it, and I don't blame them, but the fifth movie just made me lose faith in the Bayverse. And it's good to start off with something new, and continue with the adventures of Bumblebee and his transforming friends. Give the franchise to someone who actually understands Transformers. The filming locations will take place in Canada, where most shots will have a Brooklyn setting. I don't have too much to say about it, to be honest. Another filming location will be Fire on the Mountain, or Peru for short, in the year 1994. The characters will have the heroic Autobots waging their battle towards the evil forces of the Decepticons, along with their descendants, the Maximals and the Predictions. That's cool. Probably something like the upcoming War for Cybertron Kingdom on Netflix with the Autobots and Maximals teaming up facing the Decepticons who are also teaming up with the Predacons. But we have a new faction that will be the main bad guys, possibly attacking all factions, regardless of Autobots, Decepticons, Maximals and Predacons. I'm getting some Transformers Prime, Predacons Rising vibes going on. I wonder if they will do some kind of time jump, where the Autobots jump into prehistoric times, then later in the movie all factions will show up in the year 1994, and after the battle is over, the Maximals will go back to their timeline, so they don't duck up history. Or this could be something like the Jimmy and Timmy Power Hour crossover for those who remember, when cartoons were actually good back in the day. The characters in Transformers 7 will have two human characters named Noah who will be played by Anthony Ramos. He's a father figure to a brother, who was an ex-military trying to find his way. He's good with electronics, trying to get by. I have a feeling he will be getting the KGA treatment but better. He was a Beast Wars guy, and name-dropping characters. Okay, sound like the dude knows his stuff about Beast Wars. And Alina played by Dominique Fishback as a researcher of ancient artifacts, working at a museum, although her boss does keep stealing her thunder. Okay. Let's hope there's not that much human characters that can be annoying or take too much screen time. Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots with his alt mode, upgraded version of his G1 look from the Bumblebee movie. Seems interesting. Think the B-movie in his Earth mode, with a grey torso, grey windshield flaps, and grey upper shoulder parts that can lead into the smokestacks. Why am I thinking of Mad Maximum? I have never seen the movie, but I get the concept of the film. Peter Cullen will once again resume voicing his iconic character.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
But let's be cautious about this. We don't want a Netflix or Bumblebee movie situation, where they hire Peter Cullen, just so they could have actors to try and sound like Optimus Prime. This will show how Optimus becomes the leader he was in the Bayverse. Wait, so this is associated with the Bayverse? I thought the Bumblebee was a reboot and doing its own thing. Whatever, they'll figure it out later. Bumblebee is a classic Camaro with off-road extensions, second gen 70s Camaro, with external framing, chunky wheels, light bar on top. Guys, I'm getting Mad Maximum vibes, no joke, as if they are going to the desert. Mirage is a silver and blue Porsche 911. Awesome, I hope he gets some screen time, and not just become a background character. His characterization is similar to Crosshairs from Age of Extinction. He's an anti-authority, and can transform into multiple types of vehicles. Multi-vehicles. Not sure if they were talking his history in Brand, or actually in this movie. So this means that Mirage is going to be a triple changer in Transformers 7. Hopefully he has enough screen time to do his triple changing abilities, like shatter and dropkick. Let's just hope he has some characterization, unlike how the Bayformers treated him when he was given very little dialogue and just had that one cool scene on the highway. I just want one thing from Hasbro or Paramount, please let him turn invisible just one time.
She'll pick us all off unless... Stick it in your optic sensor, garbage can!
Let him use his powers to try and sneak around enemy line and taking advantage of the battlefield, or try to sneak into the enemy base, but gets caught and captured by the Decepticons and have a rescue mission, or he escapes when he gets caught.
Time, Megatron, and my time is now!
Autobot invader! Autobot invader! Extinction to all traitors! Uh-oh, my hand won't retract. Fortunately, I can still become invisible. Now, how did he know I was there?
We never got anything like that from Mirage or Dino from Dark of the Moon except the game. They could try using his cloaking ability, but it has a cooldown every time he uses it for the movie. RC robot mode is going to look close to G1 with her classic head. She is red with rose/pink and white highlights. She can transform into a Ducati 916 motorbike with a racing number on her leg, so RC is going to look like she did in the Bumblebee movie, but with a few modifications and a motorcycle mode. It better look good, and let's hope she doesn't get the same treatment like in Revenge of the Fallen.
Follow us to the pillars. We'll take you to Optimus.
Get to the pillars!
I mean, the comics gave her more development. Next is Nightbird. Now that's pretty damn cool. For those who don't know who Nightbird is, she was from the Transformers G1 cartoon episode Into the Nightbird. She's a man-made non-transformer, inspired by the American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, I read about them. Ninjas were deadly assassins.
She was also created by a famous scientist named Dr. Fujiyama. She wasn't meant for fighting. The Autobots were asked to guard her and keep out of the hands of the Decepticons. Well, guess what? She was stolen by the Decepticons and reprogrammed to steal the world energy chip from the Autobots base, and she nearly succeeded, all thanks to Starscream. Nightbird can transform into an AS and GTR. She is also a Terracon with a purplish gray in color. She is a modernized version of the G1 character of the same name. Face mask with robot looking hood. Switching sides. Allegiances are flexible. Okay, nice, we get to see Nightbird in live action. Can't wait to see how she'll turn out. I mean, we had the Decepticon Shatter who was an inspiration from Nightbird. But it's pretty cool to see her in live action, just because of one episode. Next we have Scourge, who is the leader of the Terracons, and he is a trophy hunter. Like Lockdown from Age of Extinction. When he kills, he rips the faction insignias and tattoos them into his body. He pretty much sounds like Victor's as from Batman. He has 4 smokestacks on his back, all smoking. He is equipped with a claw hand with electricity. He has a black and grey tone with orange pops. Not a black convoy type, but probably a truck due to his smokestacks. So he will have the color scheme of black. Convoy, or Nemesis Prime as most TF fans call him. I never seen Robots in Disguise 2001, but I've heard quite a few things about him. I won't lie, I have a feeling Mirage is gonna die. I hope I'm wrong, because Mirage sounds like a cool character. But I'm very interested in the potential of the Terracon leader. Can he be just as badass as Lockdown? We will have to find out. Airazor is a rusty robotic bird. She has blue glowing eyes and an old steampunk design. Her silhouette has a very real-world bird style, but plated and layered. There's not that much here, just make her interesting enough for me to care about. I wonder if Japan still thinks she's a dude. Knoxwell needs no introduction. A very rhino-shaped. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. He's a rhino. If they were trying to say he's a different type of rhino, that would have made sense. Guys, I know I'm not the best writer, but I have to rewrite some of this stuff in order for it to make sense, because of how it is written. He too has a steampunk plated and rusty design just like Airazor. He's similar to Ironhide in the Bayverse, and wants to use his horn for battle. He looks old, like old metal, been here a bit. So we're gonna have a combination of Ironhide's strength and sheer firepower and Rinix's intelligence and mechanical engineering. Please don't make him fall apart like Jetfire or that old Transformer tank Bulldog. All I want to know is that can he do the Ironhide flip? If he can, I'm sold. And finally we have Optimus Primal. I'm really happy to tell you this, because here it states, Fans have seen Optimus Primal before. Remember the last night CGI concept art? Yep. But with much more fur. He's the leader of the Maximals, and is very protective of those who are under his protection. You don't mess with Primal. He has a rusty underframe that looks like random patches of skin and fur layered on top. Like he's been through some stuff. He is equal in stature to Prime. So he gonna be the same height as Optimus Prime. We are also getting Optimus Primal from that concept art from the Bayverse. I can only assume that Primal will be some kind of mentor to Optimus, so he can become a great leader. As long as he delivers the role, and actually becomes a likable and understanding character, that's all that matters. I wonder if they're gonna use that snake from the concept art as a Predacon or Terracon. I also wonder if Megatron is gonna show up. If he doesn't, it would suck, but hey, they'll probably explain his absence. That's it for now. So my overall thoughts, it's how well they can execute it, because it sounds good on paper, but it depends on how the direction is going. I'm excited for this movie, but like I said, you have to be cautious. I was like this for Transformers 5 after that cool ass trailer, until the final product came out. I wish the new director the best and hope he does a good job, and listens to the fans. I just want this film to do well, guys. That's all I care about from this movie. The characters, setting, and story. Because we as Transformers fans are consumers, we love and grew up on this stuff. Some of us grew up with the cartoons, and some of us grew up with the movies, and I would love for Hasbro or Paramount to get their crap together, and make a good Transformers movie. I understand that the movie is going to have the characters look different, but don't make them look like Optimus Prime and Bumblebee from Age of Extinction. I do like the film, it's just the designs that throw me off. They don't even look like Transformers, have a few parts sticking out, so we can tell what vehicle or animal mode they're going to be. Just make them recognizable so new and old fans can tell the difference. And I know it's a film adaptation, but please just make the film without the Michael Bay tropes, and create a story, good action scenes, and jokes that are actually funny, so people can enjoy this new Transformers movie. Anyways, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, share with other Transformers fans, and what are your thoughts on Transformers 7 Rise of the Beast in the comments. That's all for now, and remember, till all are one, give the video a like, give the video a shout out, above all, give the channel a groovy subscriber.